Welcome to the Easy Project with your boy Eddie.
And your boy Zebbyt. This podcast is about athletes transitioning into business and also the business leaders around the Gold Coast.
And Zebby and I have played NRL for 10 plus years.
And we're utilising the skills that we've learned over our NRL career to inspire others to chase their dreams and goals. Let's go.
Welcome to the Easy Project. It's Eddie here with my boy Zebby. What's up?
Hey, got some exciting news. We've got some new tees on. Wow, how good do these look? Yeah, tell us about them, Eddie.
Newbie Blanks, man.
Yeah.
Small boutique company, growing. Feel like they're going to grow pretty quick, man. So shout out to those guys jumping on board, sponsoring us. And it feels good to wear this kit, mate.
100%. It feels nice and nice. Really
feels
good
new.
Feel.
New.
Yeah,
Newbie.
Newbie Blanks.
Let's go.
Rolls off the tongue, that.
All right, what's been happening, mate? How's your week been? You've had a busy week last week.
Yeah, no, it was good. Like, had a golf day, charity golf day.
Yeah.
I was like stressing about that, but overall, it went well.
Yeah.
We had about maybe 44 golfers. A majority of them were all sponsors. They came out and sponsored the holes. We raised a bit of money to help us with what we're trying to do within the community, go out into schools, deliver our programs and that. So that was good. That was a success. And then, come Sunday, man, I've done the unknown of I'm not a runner, but I went for a 10K run. Done it in an hour, so 6 minute Ks. Not the best. So I've signed up for the Run for Resilience, and I'm going to be doing that in the next couple of months. And so I've got to train hard for it. So I'm going for 22 Ks. But then straight after that, I went and done a workout with you at a charity event.
You're a machine, mate.
Yes.
You're a machine, bro.
No, bro.
That was good. The golf day was awesome, man. It was good to see everyone amongst it all.
Yeah.
Man, there was some good golfers there too.
Yeah, good fun. Hey, man, like some good scores, man. Ambrose, I think one group got like a net score of like 51.
Wow.
Bro, they were like 11 under. One of their players had a single handicap, but the rest were just all 18.
Yeah.
If you know your golf out there.
That was probably the first time I sat there and kind of looked at how you guys were talking that golf lingo, man, because I got no clue how it all works.
Man. It's but it's a good game once you learn how to really play it.
Yeah.
And then when you get full zero, you get the golf bug, you go out and buy the new gear, have all the gear, real expensive sport, but no idea. Okay, that's a lot of those dudes out there at the moment. Hey, but I admire your dedication to the sport, but it's an expensive sport.
It is, man, and I don't think I'll ever jump on that sport. No way.
Hey, man, you know what? When we talk about like what we're going to be talking about today, best place to network is on a golf course.
Well, tell us about it, mate.
with businesses now. No, we're just going to dive into networking and leveraging. Like how powerful that can be.
Yeah.
How important it is to build connects around like whatever organization and that you're with.
Yeah.
It's important to get out of your comfort zone and build those connects. So, you think about us as rugby league players, back in the early stages, there was a lot of opportunity in front of us that we didn't know. Yeah. And it's just part of growing up. We're just too shy to get out of our comfort zone and go talk to these dudes. Like we're those dudes at the back and just thinking kicking back with the brothers and just not doing any of the mingling and just talking to each other and thinking that we're just laughing at our own silly jokes, but really should have been out there like with all the sponsors talking to them. Yeah. And seeing what they get up to in that, because you never know, man. That one person may like think
open doors and opportunities. Man,
that young kid's a good dude.
100%. Well, let's dive into it then, mate. So, I've got a question here. If there was something that you could tell your younger self being in that environment, what would it be? Yeah,
that's a good
younger
question.
Self, mate. Yeah,
man, you come up with the main questions, bro.
Hey, that's why I keep this easy, nice and strong, nice and firm, mate.
Yeah, so when you think back to when you get your first professional contract and all that kind of stuff, and you get the opportunities to go to these launches and go to all these days where you spend with like golf days, spend with sponsors and that, man, like don't be shy. Yeah. One thing I was as a young kid coming through the ranks, I was really, really shy.
100%.
I think I was shy because I felt like I couldn't articulate really well, and it was hard for me to create conversations because I wasn't really clued on as a young kid.
Yeah.
But learning like when you're in your older stages of like being a professional athlete, nah, man, it's a skill that you need to learn, and you need to learn it from a young age. Like we talk about reading is so powerful.
Yeah.
Read books as a young kid.
Yeah.
Go read books. Like learn how to communicate, learn how to articulate with your mates and all that kind of stuff, and go build those connects with those businesses and that, because you never know, there's opportunities everywhere, like within that rugby league world,
man,
athlete world, just in general, like being a professional athlete. You have to, I call it the the footy analogy, call it the little 1%ers. You know, it's not gonna happen overnight, but like you do it once, you keep doing it. So those launches, those golf days, those days where you're around the sponsors love that. They want you to communicate with them. Like they want to hear about your life. They want to hear about your upbringing and all that kind of stuff. But then at the same time, you want to know about their business.
And definitely.
So what does your business do in that?
100%. And you definitely got to go in there. Well, like as a young fella, and it's always hard at the start. But once you can step in that uncomfortable place that you feel, you start to build confidence over time. And you start to meet different people. You start to, obviously find out, if I meet you, I'll find out about what you're doing. And then you get to see, like you said before, that there's opportunities start to open up and doors start to open up. And then you just grow over time. But I know us Polynesians,
we're shy.
We're always at the back, just it's all good. We'll just sit back, relax, let all the
just mucking around.
Let all the old fellas go talk to everyone.
So it's always the case in every team. Like, it's all the young kids, like just sit there, not too shy to do that. You know, if I was one of those old dudes in our team, I'd be like, nah, oi, boys, come with me. You know, drag them along with you.
100%.
Help them out, because like they're not going to do it on their own. They need to be taught how to do it. So I think it's important, even with the coaches within these team environments. I think, like, you think about like young kids just in general, like it's hard to get out of their comfort zone because they don't know how to, like, they can build the connections with their mates and that, but when they meet someone new, it's like it's always going to be the hard thing, that first point of contact, like 100%. That first, the cold calling. We call it the cold calling within business. That's always the hardest thing, But
do you reckon it's like for us, it'd be like shame? Because I feel like if one steps out, all the boys would be like, look at this guy think. Who does he think he is, mate? Go over there and talk to the big dogs. But it is. It's so true. And then I think that's where a lot of the boys start to shelter themselves back into that little bubble again. But yeah, man, I remember those times. I did it once, right? All the boys were laughing.
I know, man.
And I was like, hey. I was like, oh, sweet, I'll go back then.
Because you think about it, like when you get your first professional contract, like I think that's when it starts. That's when it starts for you. You're a brand straight away. Like you might not know it, but you can start that process of building your brand right away. Like young kids now, we've got access to social media. You got Instagram, you got TikTok that can definitely make you a millionaire if you really wanted to look behind that. But like just all that kind of stuff, we never had that as young kids, but like to build yourself up, building your own brand, like leveraging off what's in front of you. We talk about missing opportunities, and then we dwell on those opportunities that we miss. But like it's the same in the game. When you miss an opportunity on a short side or whatever, like in the game, you just go, what's next? You don't dwell about it. It's what's next job.
100%.
So
I believe that, man, because you touched on that brand. Now, once a player or once a young fella jumps into that environment, you're your own brand straight away, and you got to learn to leverage that. You got to learn to network with people because everyone's gonna. Like, for example, Zeb IG, man, great guy, but, man, leveraging your name before or even while you're playing the game and after the game. Now, you're starting to leverage your name now, whereas we should have been doing that early stages. Because then by the time you get to that stage, you've got, obviously contacts, people that you can rely on that. But obviously we're going, this is us trying to explain that at my younger age, this is where you should start doing it now.
Yeah, like you think about it, like you think about the average wage now within a top 25 or top 30 squad. Okay, so it's a lot. We're talking almost 200K. I don't know if that's the average, but I'm just making this up at the top of my head. But like these boys are getting paid good money. Okay, so it's enough for them to go out there and build up their invest in themselves to get better at things, skill themselves up. Like we talk about being a perfect professional athlete, they're going spending money on, how am I going to get better as an athlete, as a player. But then when you look at the other side of things of trying to build up your brand and trying to think about the second plan, the next phase and all that, you're doing that straight away.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to, man.
You have to. You can't get towards the end of your career and then you start leveraging towards the end. That's one tip I can give to all the young kids out there that are coming through. Don't wait till the very end to start leveraging. Yeah. Because
it's harder.
I feel like it's harder.
It's harder.
Because you create a brand, you create a name for yourself within the professional scene. Yeah. And you can go out there and meet some good people. I've had mates in the past reach out to me to invest in their business, and I just didn't take the risk. Yeah. I just said, nah, not a chance. Yeah, yeah. But then you look at that business 10 years later, it's thriving. Yeah. It's like it's making bank. Yeah, yeah. And I go, geez, why didn't I take you up on your offer ages ago? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I think at the same time, it's like educating yourself. Because rugby league, like we said before, we've got so much time on our hands, man. So it's like educating ourselves. Now, I feel like kids got the best opportunity now because it's everywhere online. Everything's on your phone. Yeah. You can tap into all these things and you can connect with people on social media now. Back in our time, we didn't. No. We only had Bieber and MySpace.
Love the MySpace, man.
So like...
And like mocking each other on MySpace. You're the king at that, eh? You still do it today.
No. But yeah, it just, I think for us, one tip that we can give everyone is just go out there and don't worry about what your boy's thinking. Yeah. Like just go do it because you just never know, man. You knock on one door, he opens up and it might not be that one. It'll probably be the next door after it. You know what I mean?
I hope the boys are different. I hope our young poly brothers are different at the moment. Yeah. When they're in that environment, I hope they do get taught to learn how to leverage, to learn how to network. We talk about Isaac John. He's going out there. He's doing keynote speaking with these NRL clubs. Yeah. He's teaching them now. So good, but I feel as though they should be already taught that. Yeah. Like we're learning now how to leverage. Yeah. But it's too late for us. We're still. I'm not saying it's not too late. There's ways of making money wherever you are in the world. But our young athletes out there, they've got the massive opportunity at the moment, and like they can like take it and then just go with it.
Go with it, yeah, 100%. So with that question, like we'll expand on it. Yeah. Was there any fear or being shy? Over time, when did you feel like you got that confidence? Because you would have built some confidence over time.
100%. Like I still probably have it in me today, and man, who cares what other people think? Yeah. I'm still like, who cares? Like if you're going out and getting out of your comfort zone and going doing something, who cares what people think? Yeah. You want to start a business, go start it. Yeah. Who cares what people think? Yeah. Do your due diligence with how you're going to start that business. Yeah, yeah. That's the biggest fear that we probably have as young, athletes. Yeah. We have these financial planners, accountants, all these people where they're telling us how we should look after our money and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, do your research first and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously think, okay, sweet, if you want to get in the property development game, like most of our young athletes are doing, go do that, But you got to understand, today the bank's not going to give you a loan real easy. Yeah. You have to save up 20% of your deposit, which I know a lot of rugby players can do that. Yeah. So they're starting that journey within property, That's like, I feel like that's a good way of like building up your net worth and like and creating that positive cash flow. Yeah, yeah. So I only started learning about like all that stuff towards the end of my career. Yeah. That's imagine we talk about it in hindsight, like imagine if we'd done this like right at the start. Yeah. If we educated ourselves on this stuff, how to build a positive cash flow. So
it's just understanding the game. So where you're at, what you're passionate about, going after it. Now, whether it's business, whether it's family or whatever it is, it's like committing to it and finding a way to stay at it. Now, with our athletes, like we keep talking about, it's like you always worry about what everyone else is doing and what they think of you. Yeah. Whereas it's like, just go do it. Be confident. Don't worry about the noise. Just have that narrow focus and just go after it.
I want to touch on that. Like we're we always say the bubble, okay?
Yeah.
So another tip that I can give to our young athletes out there that are in that professional scene, like, you know, you might have a bubble where whatever like scene that you're on, whether it's rugby league, you know, AFL, rugby union, go build your networks outside that bubble.
Yeah.
Build your friendships outside that bubble. You got your mates that you grew up with. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Stay with it. Like, you know, maybe go and help them out.
Yeah.
You know, like if you feel like you can learn about business.
Yeah.
Learn about business, and you see your mate that's thriving in his business. Hey man, I want a piece of that. Go find ways that you could probably get in on all that.
100%.
You know, just stuff like that, instead of just staying within our own little bubble of a world where you might have like 2 or 3 mates within that bubble that are keen on that, and you can build businesses with them dudes.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like everyone's still in it for themselves. They need to go out and connect with other people. So.
I think that's what it is, man, because you get caught up just being in there, playing the game. No, we'll stay here, we'll stay here, we'll stay here. And then once we get outside of it, you're lost. Yeah. You know what I mean?
100%.
So if you get the chance, if you're a young athlete that's listening, go after it outside of it. Because, man, you don't realize that there's so many people outside of where the rugby league circle is that can help you if you want to start a business or whatever. So we're helping one of the boys start up their another franchise on their barbershop. Yeah. And it gives me joy because I know that these guys are passionate about it. And to see these guys go after it, you know, it's like, man, it's an opportunity for these guys. And for them, they'll teach the other lads. The other footy boys will look into it and be like, man, bro, these guys are starting up, you know, barbershops, gyms or whatever. Yeah. But I feel like once you step outside that bubble, mate, it's unlimited, mate. Everyone will help you if you find the right people that want to help. Yeah,
we talk about like, you know, we tend to always find ourselves living in the past. Hey, we talk about like we always keep on like when people want to meet us, they want to, oh man, you played NRL, and like, man, we do get sick of like sometimes like talking about that. Yeah. But I love putting the effort in. Yeah. And like when I meet someone new, talk about like their career and that. But at the same time, but at the same time, we need to probably, you know, it's what's happening now for us. Yeah, yeah. You know, what's now and moving forward. Yeah. Because like, you know, we retire at a young age when you're a professional athlete, and you got the rest of your life. Yeah. You know? So you know, we talk about leveraging and networking. Now. Obviously, you're one of the lethals, man. You're the king of the king of leveraging. No, I'm not the king of leveraging.
I feel like like my mum's big saying is, if you don't ask, you don't get. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's, I take that with me everywhere, man. Like before when I was like obviously growing up as a kid, I didn't really take on board what she said. But once I used it once, I was like, I want to do it again. And I kept doing it to the point I was annoying, you know what I mean? So obviously there's a balance. There's a line where you can't go past.
Yeah, man. What do we get in return, bro? Return on investment, mate. What do we get in return? The king of leveraging. Who are the dudes? Who are the dudes? I don't know. Like,
look, David Mead.
David Mead was the king of it.
Like he was on this potty the other day, but he'll do everything to make sure he gets what he wants. Well, he's good, man.
No, he's good, man. Like I feel like when you look at dudes that build their brands and that, like you know, we had Alex Glenn on.
Yeah, he's good.
He's really good. Jordan Kahu, you know, Meaty, you know,
Greg Bird.
He loves a free. He loves a free. Something
he loves a free everything.
Free everything. He came to the golf day. Still waiting for you to pay your invoice, mate.
Oh, well, no way.
No, wow. I'm joking. That's jokes. Take that out. Nah, jokes. No, we leave that on. But like, yeah, we look at when I came to the Titans, man, like you looked at dudes like Matty Sharma. Man, really smart. Like when it came to property and that. Yeah. But that was really early stages. Yeah. He never spoke about like building an empire around like you know, being a buyer's agent.
And what he's doing now, yeah.
And then you've got, you know, obviously Dark, like build up a house, and then he renovates it and sells it, all that kind of stuff. Like he was good, and then you
just see like having a look at all these athletes. They all got like a business mindset. Yeah, But it's like tapping into it to expand on it. And when you get guys like Matt Sharma, your David Meads and all them, like, you know, Alex Glenn and all them just shining through what they've been doing. But like, because they had it in them and they've always wanted it, with your rugby league traits, you end up starting to push onto excelling in that area that you're in. And like seeing the boys thrive, bro, like honestly, man, it makes me happy because you're like, how good's that, man, to get to see the guys come out of rugby league, go into, you know, obviously they would have built that network over time, leveraged what they've got and still leveraging who they are now. Because, bro, you got to remember, you're still a brand. You know what I mean? You're your own brand. You're Zeb AIM Foundation. You know, you're building something big for yourself. And it's like you don't realize the brand that we carry is huge. It's weird to say because you're like, obviously Polynesians are always like, oh, no, stay humble, stay humble. But it's like, bro, don't stay humble, man. Just freaking take it and go, man, go and fly out there and do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
You have to. Like we got to use the skills that we've built up. Networking is definitely one of them. Like when you start to build that skill up, like towards, you know, the middle and the back end, and you get to meet the same people year in and year out that are your sponsors. Like say if you're a one club man, you would know most of the sponsors by probably, you know, obviously year 6. If you've been at the club for 10 years, you'll know them. You'll probably know something about their family and all that. And like that one day you could make that phone call to that one person. Hey, just wondering if you want to come down and support us in doing this. Yeah, mate, 100%. What do you need? What do you need? You know, that's how the conversation starts. And goes, now we're really appreciative of your help in that and your support. So, we just got to like get out of your comfort zone, build the connects, network, and then start leveraging because you're the brand, remember? You're the brand. You're always going to be the brand.
100%. That was like when I was working real estate. I knew I could network with people. So like speaking on the phone, doing those cold calls, bro, like I didn't care because look, you can only just hear them, but you don't see it. How
funny is it when you do the cold calls and he goes, Eddie Pettiborn, are you the South Sydney legend?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Do you want to see yours? But literally, I had a few of those conversations with people, and we end up just having a good chat. And then, like along the way, I end up meeting like really good people wanting to sell their house. Like I met a guy that makes rum. So we were just sitting there having a few rums together, having a laugh, you know, having a yarn and just stuff like that. Like, but being in that industry gave me the confidence to even just go out there and call. Like, bro, like, look, I did a door knock. I did it twice. I'll never do it again. Reason being, because look, a big black guy walking in front of your porch is like, bro, who is this guy? You know what I mean? You can't door knock with that. So it is quite intimidating for the people out there, but the skills that you build over time, networking, leveraging it's key, man.
I think that's the most important thing when it comes to business is build the networks. Know who the good ones are. Know who the bad ones are.
Shafties.
And then like, bro, that's when you implement the leveraging skills that you've got. Leverage. And then obviously we talk about the brand in itself. Build that brand at the same time. It's good, man, that's a good message to our young dudes. You have to.
Start now.
Don't.
If you're a young lad that's listening right now,
just start.
Start now, man.
Just have a crack.
Just have a crack.
100%.
You just never know, man.
Anything.
You just never know.
Have a crack at anything you want to do and then like find out ways how you can excel at that. And if it's not for you, move on to something else because then that's how you're building up the skills.
That's
you're building up the you're building the resilience through those times.
Like, do you remember doing the news chat with like Channel 9 and Channel 10? Bro, I used to be that nervous, bro.
I know.
I was really like, what?
Because like with us, it's like because we don't do it, and like we get very minimal media training. We have to go out there and just figure it out for ourselves. And then when you're out there and you say something during that time, it goes, oh, please, hope you guys edit that. And then they don't. And it's on the news.
Newspaper.
And then he just goes, holy heck, man, I sounded stupid. But like, it's part of learning. It's part of learning. So
that's why you have a crack.
You
never know what happens there. You know, it's either take you here or there. That's it. Hey.
Some of that young kids can talk really well. Like,
Yeah.
man.
I
And
feel like kids these days, they speak
Mate,
really well.
Man, I'm that surprised. You know, like when I was young, man, I wasn't speaking this good. Like
You're speaking Chinese, right?
I was speaking some form of English.
Nah, that's good, right?
Still struggle now. At the gym, like there was this exercise. Oh man, quadriceps or something, and I called it something else, and like man, Jack goes on the thing just doing it, and he's just giggling when he's doing the demo. He goes, "Bro, you know you said that wrong." He goes, "Yeah, I know. Sorry, man."
You live and you learn, mate.
Yeah, you live and learn.
Last question I was going to ask you. Now, who are the guys that you hung around with that made you feel like I need to grow here, like I need to be better here, in terms of like, because that's leveraging as well. Like you're trying to learn off these guys. Who were the guys that you were playing at the time? You were like, nah, I'm going to sit next to him and just pick his brain.
It wasn't so much like hanging around. It was more just finding out, just like, you know, being that like that, sort of like asking the questions and being nosy on that kind of stuff. It was more that. I'd say like guys like Greg Bird and Dark, Ryan James, by the way, they were pretty good at the Gold Coast Titans because they knew how to sort of like invest in different things and that.
Yeah.
You know, Shams had some really good, good knowledge.
Yeah,
especially like when we were at the Titans, and he was already doing it then, man.
Yeah. He's a smart
during
kid,
the World Cup, Isaac John, like he probably didn't know it at the time, but learned some really good things from just his actions.
Yeah.
Of how he was already chasing it and already starting the reading game and that.
Yeah.
And then found out years later that he probably learned that trade. He learned that trade off Michael Luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like just stuff like that. I feel like it's hard because like, you know, I was still that kid I was still that player that always what are the risks?
Yeah.
You know? And I always weighed I went to that side of not doing it most of the times.
Yeah. I think that was like me too. I was the same. I used to be like, someone would come and go, "Oh, Eddie, you want to jump in here?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Oh, nah."
Yeah.
Just safe. And I feel like when you're safe, man, you're limited and you cap yourself, and then you look at guys thriving and you're like, should have done that. But, you know, you live and you learn.
But there's a lot of people now, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're definitely one of them. You know, I remember, you know, Benny Roberts is another one that I have really good chats with him. You know, obviously my, you know, the other director of the foundation, Jeff Lynch, we all just, you know,
just feed off each other.
Just feed off each other, man.
Yeah.
And you need that. Like, we know a lot of people that are out there that are actually running businesses at the moment. Yeah. And you can just, you know, ask them about how their journey is. And he goes, man, it's a tough journey. You want to be a business owner, man. You'll learn how to put in the hard work.
100%.
Like, there's no time to relax.
Yeah.
You know, so that, like, now I'm slowly learning a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like
I'm not going to lie.
I feel like you're doing really well, man.
I want to get into it.
Yeah.
I want to get into it hard. Just got to find out what it is.
I reckon you critique yourself pretty hard, man.
Yeah.
I
love the details. I feel like I love the details a lot. Yeah. I'm a details person. Like with the golf day, like I was stressing heaps, man.
Yeah, I know. Man, I was like, bro, it was mad.
I want this to be run mad. Yeah. Like I want it to be run at the same at 12:30 start. Yeah. Everyone out on their tee box. 12:30. Yeah. Made sure everyone had their drink vouchers. Yeah. Go around, making sure everyone knew. It just went flowing. But the only detail that I have was needed the food out there straight away. Yeah. Yeah, because we had people waiting for the food. So, but that was on me. It said, I ordered it for 5 o'clock. Yeah. But everyone finished at 4:30. So we were waiting half an hour for the food. So that's my only downfall about the golf day.
Well, that's a good trade anyway. Yeah. And then I think that's something that you'll carry on. I feel like with the business side of things, you're always going to grow over time. And I feel like we're both starting to leverage a lot off each other and other people out there, and like newbies jumping on with us. Like that's being cool as I was really happy for them to jump on and support us, and now we can support them as well. And I think that's what it's all about. We get to support others, see everyone win, because you will win too. Yeah,
because we want that. Like we're not like, you know, I'm going to be open about this. We created this platform to be able to give back to the boys that are transitioning. Yeah. Okay, so you think about it, like we know there's a lot of boys out there that are figuring it out for themselves, and that just reach out. Like, you know, if we can help in any way, like reach out to any other boys that are killing it. You
Yeah.
know, like even Isaac John, reach out to them dudes. Like they're killing it with the rules. You know, obviously you got Alex Glenn and Jordan Kahu. They're all
Got a
doing
good
great
community,
things.
yeah.
We've got a really good community. Like Matty Shrams, he always get back here. You know, just all the boys.
Yeah.
Reach out to them.
Yeah, don't do it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it alone.
Like you do have to figure it out a little bit on your own.
Yeah.
But if you want help, there's heaps of
Reach
people
out.
around the Goldie
100%.
or around our rugby league community.
Yeah.
Like we got dudes that are still trying to figure it out for themselves now, and they're still really doing well.
Yeah.
You know, Chris Walker's doing good stuff.
Yeah. So it'll be good because we're going to have that charity event, the RLPA stuff next week,
Yeah.
which I'm excited to see
yeah.
everyone, man. So it's going to be a good vibe.
Yep.
I'm excited for that. So
Nah, me too. Any other questions, bro?
nah, I think that's it, bro. So I think we've nailed it on the
Have we
head,
nailed
man.
it?
We've nailed it on the head, man.
I hope we've got that message across. You know,
Yeah.
the power of networking and leveraging is so important, especially if you're young. Learn those 2 words.
Yeah.
Just learn them.
Yeah,
And then
100%.
and go put it in, just action it
Action
straight
it,
away.
man. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate it, man.
I
It was
appreciate
good.
it. Hey,
Good
man,
vibe.
just one more quick shout out to,
Bruh.
Newbie Blanks, man. How
Bruh.
good are the kit?
Yeah, good, man.
And obviously, our sponsor, SMSF Learning Centre. Love your work.
Love your work, SMSF Learning Centre.
Let's go.
Let's go.